The city of Milwaukee has seen a disproportionate number of murders of transgender Black women over the past year.
Police say 3 people have been killed since June. Cache Henderson, Brazil Johnson, and Regina Maya Allen were each shot to death between last summer and late last month. The victims range from 28 to 35 years old. Joining us now is Chris Allen. He is the president and CEO of Diverse and Resilient. It's an organization providing services to LGBTQ plus people in Wisconsin. Chris, thanks for joining us on such an important topic. How are you and the LGBTQ members of the Milwaukee community reacting to these recent homicides?
Yeah, it's been difficult to deal with these recent homicides because it's affecting our community in ways that creates additional fear and increases discrimination that LGBTQ plus individuals, specifically trans individuals, are facing. So we're really trying to work hard to bring awareness to the challenges that our trans community is facing so that we can make a difference and stop the violence.
Well, the ACLU is tracking a record number of bills. It says are anti-LGBTQ bills that have been proposed in the U.S. Why do you think we're seeing these kinds of policies being pushed now, and how are they impacting members of the LGBTQ plus community?
Yeah, we're seeing it for a number of reasons. One of the most prevalent reasons that we're seeing it across the country is that it's an easy distraction for some folks to use LGBTQ people and our lives as in politics. And so it takes the focus away from some of the real problems that we have to address in our country and puts the blame and attention on a minority group of individuals that are greatly misunderstood. And there's a lot of stigma and discrimination that already exists. And so it's easy to feed off of that.
Chris, what actions do you think need to be taken to ensure the safety of the LGBTQ plus residents of Milwaukee and elsewhere?
I think it's important that we increase awareness around the challenges that LGBTQ plus individuals are facing, specifically trans individuals, and that we put a stop to a lot of these bills and the attention that's being put on stuff like Don't Say Gay or the bills that we're seeing in Tennessee around drag queens and people presenting themselves wearing clothing that doesn't match their perceived gender. A lot of these bills place a disproportionate amount of impact on trans individuals. We see this when there's a lot of focus on trying to protect children. Children are not being harmed by transgender individuals. It's really a focus that doesn't need to happen. And so we're seeing a lot of increased violence because of the stigma and discrimination that's coming from this. There's a lot of misunderstanding around who transgender individuals are, what they do in their lives, and ways that they can interact within our communities. And we need to place more attention on the positive impacts that our LGBTQ plus community has.
As Nikki said, a critical issue. Chris Allen, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us. We really appreciate it.